Hello guys, my name is 711 and here is the 7th battle uh, of the Pokemon Battle Association Season 5. Um, Here's the thing guys, is that yeah, Jake's 3DS and his SD card, they just couldn't read each other anymore, and so Jake cannot battle on his 3DS anymore, and so this has to be Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, it has to be Showdown. So as you can see, he leads with a lot of interesting things. He does not have the Scolipede, so that's really nice. I'm going to lead with Pierre the Smeargle, and he leads Thunderous. That is exactly what I predicted, anticipated, and in other words, assumed. So I know what he's probably going to do. He's probably going to go for the taunt, and as you can see, I do have Sacred Fire for that. I really don't know how much it's going to do, but I don't want to switch Eco Revenge straight in. Okay, so there is a taunt. I go for the Sacred Fire, and I do snag the burn. That is pretty nice for me. Let me think. So he's probably going to outright attack now. Demon is fully physically defensive with Calm Mind. Bronson is autotomized Swords Dance setup. I could go into Hercules, but it's a little early for that. I think I'll just let Pierre go down, to be honest. And so did we see a Life Orb? We do see Life Orb on the Thunderous. That's interesting. Yeah, I Sacred Fire, Nuzzle, Parting Shot, and Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock would be really nice for that Sneasel and the Hydreigon, but I don't really see a real great time to be whatevering. Thunderous pretty much walls Bronson because I only have Earthquake and X-Scissor on it. Now let me do a quick calculation. Heracross, 50 against Thunderous. Now let me bring it. Yeah, he's on level 50. You're on level 50. Thunderbolt should only do 50 to 60%, so I'm gonna switch into Hercules. And there's a hidden power. Okay. Now, I think that I'll just lock myself into Knockoff. I think that's the best play. So I'll just go for Knockoff. If he Thunder Waves me, oh well, I guess that's not the end of the world. Actually, no. I'm gonna go Double Edge. I'm gonna click Double Edge. He did not bring the Registeel that I was kind of fearing. He did not bring the Decidueye, which is pretty nice. I can set up the Stealth Rock on either of the evolutions. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. He switches, goes into Sylveon, and takes a critical hit. I guess that's okay. Oh, red card. So here's the scary thing, that Sylveon could be pretty much anything, okay? It could be Choice Scarf, which is probably worst case scenario, question mark. It could be like a Subcall Mindset, that could be horrible. I'm gonna click Moonblast here. Oh wait, he showed red card. Yeah, he showed red card, so I'm just going to go... He's probably going to Wish here, so I'm going to switch into Pierre. And I'm going to set my Stealth Rock here. Once. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what happened. I set the Stealth Rock. There was the Hyper Voice, and we're good from that front. And you see red card. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Please tell me I'm adamant. Yes, I am adamant. Eco Revenge. So a Hyper Voice shouldn't kill. Hyper Voice shouldn't kill. I think I'll go into Eco Revenge here. Let me see, where should we see Hyper? Okay. I'm going to go for Dragon Dance. And then I'll go for the Z move, and hopefully that can take out the Sylveon. Hyper Voice is going to be pretty scary, but Hyper Voice is not going to be able to take out Eco Revenge on one hit. He goes for the Toxic. Okay, that's fine. Wish, Hyper Voice, Toxic. Probably a hidden power, maybe. I'm going to go Z move, Tectonic Rage, and I'll just show you the calc here. If we do Sylveon and we do Zygarde, the Dragon Dance set, level 50, that's a defensive Sylveon against Zygarde, Adamant, and no Life Orb. I'm at +1, and then 1,000 Arrows, Z move, 98 to 115, so it should kill. We see, what do we see? It kills the Sylveon. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay. So what's he going to attack me with here? What's he going to attack me with? Now that Sylveon's gone, I am free to spam Outrage. Hopefully Mew comes in because I have Crunch for it. Thank goodness he didn't Protect. Okay, so, what's next? The Sneasel is a possibility. Rocks are up. Yeah, now that I have Rocks up and I have a Dragon Danced Zygarde on the field, then Mew is... Yeah, Mew would not be able to defog at this point. Come on. Let's see some action here. Come on, Jake. Hopefully Jake is gonna pick his moves soon. His roster is absolutely busted. He did not bring the Scolipede, thank goodness. He brought the Mew, he brought the Thundurus. He brought the Hydreigon. Those are Really, really interesting. Mew, sweet. Okay, I'm going to crunch. I'm not even going to calc it. I'm just going to go straight for the crunch. Does 46%. There's a psychic, doesn't do a whole lot. And that looks like a roll to kill, doesn't it? Now, you know what? I'm actually going to calc something here. Mew, level 50. I'm at +1. I can take the Z move away now. I don't have extreme speed, I have crunch. Okay. So crunch normally does... Wow. He must be really defensive. Impish. Okay, 43 to 52%. 43 to 52%, and that did what? That did 46. I'm just going to crunch. Should I crunch or should I outrage? Outrage definitely kills. So, you know what? I'll just crunch again. If Eco Revenge goes down here, oh well. I think that I'll just go for the risk here. Nope. He goes for the roost. Now I'll go for the outrage. Just to kill the Mew. Nope, didn't kill it. Darn it! Well, rip me. Rippity doo dah me. Well, Thundurus is practically gone. I'll set up with Bronson here. Autotomize, Swords Dance, Earthquake, and X Scissor are his moves. I'll Autotomize first. Oh, I'm already faster. That's interesting. Goes for Toxic, but I'm Lum. Okay, we've seen Psychic, Roost, and Toxic. I'll just set up the Swords Dance now. Bronson is EV'd to be faster than a +1 Scolipede and be able to bop it with an EQ. So he switches, we see Vaporeon, and here's a Swords Dance, okay. Now, Earthquake is 100, X-Scissor is 80. Both of them don't have additional effects, really. I'm gonna click Earthquake. I'm just gonna click Earthquake. And we see 62%. We see a Roar. Okay. That's interesting. That's fine, I guess. I'll click Knockoff here. Something else can switch in, and that would be fine, I suppose. Knocked off Leftovers. There's a Scald. And gets the burn. Nuts. Oh, that's right, Lumberry. Forgot I had Lumberry. I completely forgot I had Lumberry. So, I'm not gonna go for Aqua Jet. I'm gonna go for Low Kick. Down goes Vaporeon. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Next comes, I think, Mew. Probably to pick off Edward. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. Now what did we see Roar on? Did we see Roar on Mew? I don't even remember if we saw Roar on Mew. We see Hydreigon. And I'm in a little bit of a pickle here. I could switch into Demon. I'm going to click Knockoff because an itemless an itemless Hydreigon is a lot less scary. So I'm gonna click Knock as he Dark Pulses, and I'm going to go into Demon here, and I'm gonna click Calm Mind because he's probably going to switch or go for U-turn. You know what? Cancel that. What is Mew at? Mew is at 66%. Now, if Mew is like that, Clefable Calm Mind set at 50, level 50. Moonblast is just outside of a 2-hit KO. So I'm gonna click Calm Mind here. We see Z, Corkscrew. Oh, that could be bad. That could be bad. Well, that means that he's not Scarfed. That means that I can go for... I could go for close combat. Because, you know, the thing is, you know, actually, I'm going to... See, Mew's physically defensive, and close combat is going to be really, really annoying. I'm going to hope that he predicts something, and I'm going to go for Double Edge. Hopefully Bronson can bring this back for me, but we saw that Mew has Roar, and that is a predicament. That is a big, big predicament. Okay, we see Double Edge. Wait. Oh, he sacked. Okay. That was smart. That was smart. Let's see what is going to come in now. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. The guys are wondering why I don't have Mega Horn. And the reason why I don't have Mega Horn is that I had coverage for pretty much everything else. So I thought that I didn't need it. So I'm gonna go for Double Edge here. Wow, that does nothing. Wow, that does nothing. Okay. Bronson is here. So here's Mew's set, and I'm going to do Necrozma, blank set. What kind of Necrozma am I running here? 48, 252, 4. So 50. 48. 252. I think 4 was down here. And I'm adamant. And let's go with X Scissor. Does 39 or 30 to 36%. Oh, I need like a really great roll here in order to kill. I need a really nice roll in order to kill. Come on. Come on, Bronson. Or just land a crit. That's cool too. Come on. Come on. Let's see some real damage on this Mew. Crit. Awesome. 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 Now, Dark Pulse is still going to do a lot. And I understand that. Come on, guys. Let's see if I can pull this. If I can pull this out. Now, let me look at Hydreigon. Let's go with a blank set. 50 max special attack. Modest. And Dark Pulse. That does 91 to 107. Holy cow. Wrong one. Wrong. Okay. And what does X is? How much does X is? 57 to 68. I could use another crit. Flinch. Alright. Well, guys, there's my first loss of the season. That puts me six wins, 1 loss, and a plus 13 differential. So that's how cookie crumbles sometimes. But great job for Jake. He did a lot of really nice prep. He prepped very well. The corkscrew crash for Clefable, the too bad I didn't see anything that's Sneasel had packed for me, but Thundurus put in a lot of work. Mew, I'm always scared of Mew. Mew always does so well in so many scenarios, but alright, I'm just going to take this loss and hopefully I can win out the rest of the season. Alright guys, this is a little bit of time after the battle, and I'm looking at it now, and a couple flaws that I have. First of all, if you look at Hercules Heracross, he knows close combat, knockoff, earthquake, and double edge. Here is why. The unfortunate issue is that I had lots and lots of coverage for Mew. I have Crunch on Zygarde, I have X-Scissor on Bronson, I have Knockoff on Edward and Hercules. Of course, Sacred Fire still does a lot, Nuzzle. And so I really didn't think that Megahorn was all that needed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, with 4 Pokemon, you know, Edward, Hercules, Bronson, and Eco Revenge, all having, you know, super effective coverage, I just didn't think that Megahorn was useful, but apparently it was, and I really paid for it. The second thing that that led to my demise was that Hydreigon having that Z Flash Cannon, which is probably what it is, that corkscrew crash. I planned fully defensively Hebia Berry for a poison jab from Scolipede, because a Scolipede could have potentially swept my team, because Bronson does not live a Megahorn. and so I guess like overly prepping for Scolipede, which could, fully sweep my team, it's not a bad thing, if there's a threat and you prep for that threat, but then he didn't bring said threat, and that means that Clefable was okay. I'm gonna say that the Kebia Berry was not useful anymore. That is true. The Kebia Berry not useful anymore. If Hydreigon was not Corkscrew Crash or whatever that move is called, then things would be a lot different, because I would have been able to I was just gonna be able to set up Calm Minds, go for some Moon Blasts, and just win the game. It just cleans up. But Corkscrew Crash really hurt. And then finally, the last reason is that Edward, what was good in taking out the whatchamacallit, the Vaporeon, but it really needed to do a little bit more work than that. The issue with that is I was hoping to take some sort of physical hit and then gain the weak armor boost, and then I would literally outspeed everything. I could go for knockoff, rock slide, low kick, aqua jet, and then things would be a good time, but that's not what ended up happening. So that is essentially why I lost, because if you go, let me go back a few turns. Okay, to here. Well, let's just show it from here. There's the Corkscrew Crash, Demon Fainted, Hercules, and really, Megahorn just cleans up. Megahorn would kill the Mew. It would kill the Sneasel. It would kill the Hydreigon, and Thundurus dies to rocks anyway. So, yeah, I just really played bad toward the end. And you know what? Hercules really would have been able to clean up if I could just, as iPro says, hit all the horns, hit all the Mega Horns. Then I would have won. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Next week, I'm going to be battling Nikki, and hopefully I'm going to be playing a little better. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, then like this video, comment on this video, share it with your friends, and click subscribe if you haven't already. And on that note, guys, I will see you all later.